Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is diary writing. In this world, everyone has his own share of happiness and sadness. Everyone is unhappy on due to one reason or the other. Diary is our best friend and we can use diary writing as a way to vent out our emotions. So we will discuss in detail diary writing. In this course, we will learn what is diary writing. Second, why write a diary or what are the benefits of diary writing. Next, we will also discuss the guidelines for writing a diary or what are the various tips on diary writing. We will also learn the format of diary writing and we will learn the same with the help of now people prefer to use blogs and other digital formats to write diary. But the traditional style of writing in a paper diary is still a popular form of expression of one's feelings, emotions, and thoughts. Now the question arises, what is diary writing? Diary writing is a personal form of writing where a person maintains a diary and writes about feelings, events, conversations, observations, and happenings in his or her personal life. He can record incidents, reactions, and any other memorable things that happened during the day. Maintaining a diary is generally a very good habit. Moreover, one can always check facts, looking back and remember events. Our memory is very short. We may forget the events or the incidents which happened in the past. Looking back at our diary will recall those events or incidents and we can learn a lot from the mistakes which we might had committed in the past. The quality of diary writing depends on the creativity, imagination, and expression of the individual. Now, question arises: what is the difference between paper diary or and electronic diary? It is one's personal choice to choose paper diary or electronic diary to record his feelings, emotions, and thoughts. However, the main benefit of paper diary is that you can use and carry it anywhere. You do not have to acquire computer skills as are required in the case of electronic diary. Paper diary does not break down or affected by a virus. Moreover, paper diary is reasonably priced and it is easy to replace the paper diary. Now the question arises, why should we write a diary or what are the benefits of diary writing? So let us discuss the same one by one. First, diary writing is an effective way to release strong feelings and sentiments. Sometimes we cannot find a friend or any other person with whom we can share our deepest feelings. Diary serves as a friend. Diary writing is a way by which the individual can vent out their feelings while they are feeling alone, discouraged, frustrated, angry, sad, or anything else. Writing all these feelings whenever we are sad, thinking frustrated, or feeling depressed, we can write the same in our diary. So it will provide somewhat a psychological relief to us. We need not worry about any miscommunication because you alone have access to the diary. Whereas if we talk to our friend, there is the possibility that our thinking or what we have told to our friend may be miscommunicated to other persons. Next benefit, diary writing increases brain activity. Next, by way of diary writing, we can record special and normal events. It is a way of keeping a record of what happened and when happened. Diary writing has a kind of curative effect. Next, diary writing improves vocabulary, writing skills, etc. Diary writing will improve your vocabulary and your way of expressing things. It also improves writing skills. Recall memories. Diary lets you recall the good or bad memories. It is a good activity to look back at the life and evaluate yourself on the basis of your past. Sometimes when you read diary, you can recall or recapture those memories which you had nearly forgotten. Next benefit of diary writing is problem solving. It often happens that we overthink everything, and in this way, our problem becomes very big for us. But when we write down the problem, we understand that the problem is not so big as we thought. Many a times, when we are writing diary, we find the solution to the problem. As per a study conducted in New Zealand, it has been found that writing about emotions related to an injurious event can accelerate the healing process in older adults. What are the various guidelines for writing a diary, or what are the various tips on diary writing? First, always mention the date. The date is an important part of every diary entry. You can mention the date on top left or right corner of the page. Suppose this is the page of the diary. You can write date here or you can write here. It is your own choice because diary is your. No one will see it. You can use it as you like. However, normally we write the date on the left hand corner. Dating your entries can help you keep track of when things happen. If you like, you can also put the day of the week, time, and your location alongside the date. Suppose you are writing diary and you are writing the diary when you are in Chandigarh. So you will first write place Chandigarh. Then you will mention the date. Suppose the date is 7th June 2022 and the day of the week is Tuesday and the time is 8 p.m. when you are writing the diary. This is the standard format which we may use while writing the diary. It may happen that as the diary is your own, you may like not to write the place or the day of the week. But if you want to maintain the diary properly, then mention the place, date, day, and time as well. Informal style. The diary is written in a casual and informal style. Informal style means the style of writing when we are writing to our friend or relative. Formal style of writing means when we are writing to some office, say to school principal or to newspaper editor or to some police authorities, etc. Next, diary writing is to be written in a private or isolated place. A diary is a very personal form of writing. It is best to write where nobody can see you writing in your diary. Diary should be written in a private or isolated place. The isolated or private place may be your bedroom, your study room, or any place where there is nobody else present. Next tip on diary writing is don't worry too much about grammar and spelling. Being grammatically correct, proper spelling, and writing perfect phrases are not nearly as important as getting your thoughts and feelings down on the page. It means that though when we are writing in a formal style or to some office, we have to keep in mind grammar as well as the spellings of what we are writing. But when we are writing our diary, we should not think too much about our grammar. Our concentration main should be on that we are able to express our emotions on the page. Next is heading or subject. When you start writing a diary on any day, you may or may not write any heading or subject. It is discretionary. If you need it, you can give an appropriate subject or heading to the diary entry. When diary entries are very descriptive, just mentioning a dominant emotion will make us understand what the whole entry is about. For example, if you did not get good marks in the examination and you were feeling sad and you are making diary entry for this purpose, you can add the heading or subject feeling sad. Suppose this is the diary page. You have mentioned here the place, you have mentioned the date, day and time, and then you will write dear diary or hi diary. Then here you will mention subject feeling sad. Then you can mention what you want to express your emotions. Next tip on diary writing, use of pen, portrait or photos. Diary writing is not just about words. You can also create pen portraits to express your experience, hopes, fears, joys, sorrows, etc. with these graphics. You can also use some photos or anything associated with the happenings or event you are writing about to make it more creative and attractive. If you went to a zoo to see the beauty of nature, you can paste your ticket on the diary to make it memorable. However, do not overdo it, which will make it more like a scrapbook than a diary. It means that though we may use pen portraits or photos or something like that and paste the same on our diary, but the excessive use of pen portraits or photos will make our diary look like a scrapbook. So keep the pen portraits or photos in the to the minimum possible. Next tip is for diary writing, write only when something exceptional or interesting happens in your routine life. It is not necessary that we should write the diary every day. If you go on writing about every event of the day, it will make your writing very lengthy and boring and will drain your energy. So, we should write in our diary when something exceptional or interesting happens. Next, use paper and pen of good quality. The diary should be made of good quality paper. We should also use a good quality pen to write in it. If we use bad quality paper diary which is of bad quality paper, or the pen we use is not of good quality, you can see that there will be marks on the pages which will left impression on other pages and the diary will not look appropriate. Next, be comfortable when we are writing diary. It is normal if you do not feel like writing diary every day. You will be able to focus on diary writing only when you are comfortable. Long versus short sentences. Do not think that you have to write long sentences in your diary. If you find it easier to express your feelings or emotions in short bursts or even bullet points, feel free to do that. Next, write in the first person by using I statements. That is, we can write in our diary that I went to the zoo and there I saw many animals. Or we can also write that we went to the zoo and there we saw. So we are to use first person in diary writing and not the second or the third person. That is he, she, it, they are not to be used in diary writing. Only first person is to be used in diary writing because it is we or ourselves we are writing. So start the diary by I or we. Diary writing does not happen automatically. Writing diary is not a task which just happens automatically. Many people struggle to find the time to write in their diary. Others simply forget to write the diary. In starting, you might have to set a reminder to write diary. Then eventually, you will feel the urge towards your diary to write anything you feel. Next, keep your writing sessions short in the beginning. You do not have to devote much time every day for writing in your diary. 10 to 15 minutes per sitting is enough when you are just starting about. Writing down your most pressing and immediate feelings and thoughts. You can always write more later in the week when you have time. Next tip on diary writing is give diary a name. It may happen that you can give name the diary as Dear Diary, or you can write Hello Diary, or you can write Hey Diary. But it is also possible, if you so want, you can give a name to your diary, such like the name of the diary may be Sophia, Zimi, etc., which makes us feel as if we are talking to a friend. If you do not want to give the diary a name, you can start with Dear Diary, Hello My Diary, Hey Dear, etc. Addressing the diary can feel almost like reaching out to a friend rather than simply writing or talking to yourself. Design a schedule. It is entirely up to you to decide how often you will write in your diary. You can pick up a specific day or time to write in your diary because everyone is having shortage of time. So you can decide at what time, whether in the morning or in the evening or on a specific day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you will write the diary. You can also write your diary before your day begins or before your day ends. Writing before the day begins, that is when you, if you choose to write the diary in the morning, it will enable you to express your feelings or emotions. That is what might happen during the day or what you intend to do during the day, etc. If you write the diary at night, you can summarize the events or happenings during the day. Do not set an unrealistic schedule for yourself. If writing every day seems out of reach, plan on an entry diary 3 times a week instead. Next, decide what you want to write. You can use your diary to write several things. You can write in your diary about your experience, your achievement, your hopes for the future, your feelings, likes, dislikes, mistakes, etc. Signatures. As the diary is the author's own archive, you may or may not put your signatures at the end of the journal passage. It means that suppose this is the diary, you have written here place, day, date, day and time. Here you have addressed to the diary, their diary. Here you have put the heading feeling sad. Then you have written what you want to write. And at the last, here is the place for signatures. You can put your first name. Suppose your name is Ritu Arora. You can use your first name Ritu. It is up to you whether you want to write your signatures or not. If you do not write your name at all, it will be also okay. It is absolutely discretionary. One may conclude by signing the first name. Next question which may arise, whether we should write the diary in present tense, past tense or future tense. You will usually be writing about the past events of the day. So normally we will be using past tense. But if you are describing a new location, or when you have visited a new city, or you want to describe about a new hotel, etc., then you will be using the present tense. Or if you want to express your intention to go there later, that is, if you intend to visit a particular hotel or the city or visit a particular country in future, then you will write the diary in future tense. Next is be honest in your entries. Feel free to record your emotions, both positive and negative, in their entirety in your diary. Diary is your space to let out all your feelings. So do not hold back those emotions within yourself. Whatever you write in your diary, this is for your eyes only. If you are feeling sad, you can write the diary entry why you are feeling bad and any events that may have chipped in. That is, those events which have aggravated that feeling of sadness. You can add a line from the lyrics of a song you are often listening to in your entry to preserve the current mood. For example, you may write, my friend James has bought a new motorcycle. I feel jealous of his new bike. I am working every day after school just to save up for a used bike. Next tip is privacy. If you are afraid someone will find and read your diary, there are things you can do to prevent this. Physical diaries with locks and password protected digital diaries are two of the most popular ways to control privacy. Now the question arises, what should be the format of diary writing? Since one usually keeps a diary for a long period of time, it is better to think out a journal format for your diary entries and follow it. You may repeat the same format time and again, or you can change a few things in that format depending on how you feel like. Your diary is for you and by you. A diary is your best friend. A diary entry can have different formats depending on a person's choice. In general, good diary writing has the following format. So we are now having before us the format of diary writing. First of all comes the place. It is followed by date, then comes the day, and then comes the time. Suppose we are living in Chandigarh and writing the diary there, we will write Chandigarh, and we will then write date. Then will write day. Then we may write time of diary writing. Here comes the salutation. Salutation may take the shape of dear diary or hello diary, or you may name your diary such as dear Jimmy or any other name which you may have given to your diary. Heading is optional. If you are writing in your diary only one or two lines, you may not give any heading or subject to your diary writing. But suppose there is a strong emotion in yourself that you are feeling very happy, very excited, or very sad, you may write feeling sad. Or you, if you are feeling very happy, you may write feeling very excited or happy. This may be your heading. So this is optional whether you want to write the subject or heading, or you may not write it at all. Now comes the main part of this diary writing, that is the content, which is used to express our emotions or to write about the event which may have happened in your daytime or in the past. Generally, the content is written in 2 or 3 paragraphs. In the content, we discuss about an event or our feelings, emotions, or future plans. When we are writing diary, we use the first person. That is, we write the same starting with I or we. When we are writing the diary, we may use present tense when we are writing about what is going on, or if something has happened during the daytime and we are writing the same, we may use past tense. But when we are talking about our future plans, then we may use present future tense. At the last will come the signature, which is optional. As the diary is your own, it is your friend, you may or may not put your signatures at the last. If you decide to put your signatures at the last, you may use your first name. As already told, if your name is Ritu Arora, you may use only Ritu. We may also tell you that we have already uploaded a lot of courses on various channels such as Udemy, Tutorials Point, Affiliate, Artsiki, our own website, YouTube, and many other websites. You can look out for the same, that is past tense, present tense, future tense, letter writing, email writing, debate writing, most common mistakes, some natural phenomena, cybersecurity, conservation of plants, and much more. You can also find out the same. Now we will come to the main topic. We will try to understand diary writing with the help of an examples. Recently, you attended a party hosted by one of your friends. In that party, there was a lot of wastage of food. Write a diary entry on that party. First of all, we will write the place. It will be followed by date, and then you will mention day and time. Then you will use salutation, dear diary, or you will use the name of the diary, dear Jimmy, dear Sneha, or any other name you may have given to the diary. Yesterday, I attended an extravagant party hosted by my friend Ramesh. The decorations, food, etc., everything was very pricey. One thing which irritated me the most was the wastage of food at the party. The food was cooked in plenty. Plenty means the quantity was very on the higher side as compared to the guests. The guests were seen taking more food on their plates than they could eat. So they were wasting a lot of food. I am very pained to point out that some people do not understand the true value of food. They must understand that a large number of poor people on the earth do not enough do not get enough food to eat. I wish the people would understand the importance of food and not waste the food while enjoying a party or taking food at home. This was the content of diary writing. That is what type of emotions or what type of event you want to describe in the diary. And at the last, there are signatures of the diary writer, which is optional. You may or may not write about the same. Then you may write a diary entry about your future plans. This is also an example. As already told, first of all, you may write place followed by date, day and time. It is not necessary that you should first mention place, then date, day and time. It may happen that after the place, you may choose to write the day and then write the date. It is up to you. As the diary is yours, you may choose whatever you like to do. Then this is the salutation used in the diary. My wish is to become a tennis player in the future. I am very much impressed, inspired by Serena Williams, and I believe that she is the best tennis player in the whole world. I hope I can become a good player like her and make my country proud. This is the place for signature. Next example of diary writing is a diary entry on feeling sad as you did not get good marks in the examination. As per the format, you will first write the place followed by date and then day and time. Then you will use the salutation, hello diary, dear diary, or you may name the diary hello Jimmy or hello Sneha or any other name you may have given to the diary. As in the given example, you are feeling sad, you will write the heading or subject as feeling sad. Today, the result of my 10th class was declared. I did not get decent marks in the examination. I had made good preparations for the examination, but I fell ill near the exams. My parents know the facts. They have asked me not to lose heart. However, I am feeling sad. I will surely try to get good marks in the next class and make my parents proud. Then comes the signature. You may, this is the content of the diary writing. This is an important aspect that when the son or the child of a parents has not taken enough marks in the examination, they have chosen not to ask anything to his child. We must keep in mind as parents that every child wants to get good marks in the examination, and even there may be chances that a person may not get good marks in spite of his best preparations in this regard. So when a person is already feeling depressed or sad, it will not be proper on the part of the parents to scold him. Rather, be supportive to him and encourage him so that he may get good marks in the examination. Only by scolding or saying wrong words to your child will not serve any purpose, as everyone is passing through a very, because a person who has not get good marks may be passing through a very depressed state already. So we should support a person when he or she does not get good marks. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.